Oh, where's everyone?
Citizens, we have been kept sleeping in a manufactured illusion for too long. We must wake up. The time has come to open our eyes to what a system run by corporate margins would—
Yeah, hey Jody, the crapper's clogged again.
Dude, are you kidding me? I'm live!
Oh, sorry, but I mean, it's an emergency.
Dude, did you even try to plunge
You
it?
know my wrists can't handle that repeated motion.
Get out, man! Just get out! Yeah. Just, follow the order and be a good roommate.
Man, reboots and remasters have gotten really popular lately. We've got our recent successes like Silent Hill 2, Resident Evil 4, Dead Space, and many more. However, not every remake is gonna be a home run. Many end up being divisive amongst its own fan base, leaving plenty of room between its fans to debate whether or not this new take had lived up to said franchise's predecessors. Now, Capcom has been nailing it with the Resident Evil remakes, but how about the time they tried it with Devil May Cry? That's right, before hitting it out of the park with Devil May Cry 5, out of the park? Home run? A lot of baseball analogies today. Before hitting it out of the park with Devil May Cry 5, Capcom tried its damnedest to take Devil May Cry in a new direction. A very new direction. Way more modern and way edgier. With the major motivator being to reach a younger demographic. Think if Rob Zombie made a Devil May Cry. Released in 2013 on PS3 and Xbox 360 and developed by Ninja Theory, who are most known for developing Heavenly Sword and Hellblade, this game was meant to serve as somewhat of an origin story for Dante, with a dark, gritting contemporary setting. Capcom one day just woke up and said, you know what, it's a reboot. Fucking Devil May Cry. The fans were mad about 4, so let's just totally start over. And start over they did, with a brand new setting of Limbo City, donning a very anti-establishment/consumer message, and Dante lives in a trailer. But I mean, hey, look at that V-cut. The things I do with that body. Now, I'm not saying that DMC Devil May Cry is a bad game, but it sure is different. So let's just quit the chitter-chatter and see what the Devil May Cry reboot was all about. Our game opens with a pan over what we'll soon know as Limbo City, introducing us to Mundus, who must be the bad guy because, well, look at him. He lives at the top of a big-ass tower, he's bald, wears a suit. That's like cliche corporate bad guy 101. His plans are all coming together on the phone with the president until they're not. Oh, plans must be falling through to turn Limbo in the 51st state. He has one loose end to tie up. That loose end is the son of Sparta, Dante. Okay, now forget all about that. Boobs! Dante wakes up after enjoying the nightlife, shaking off the hangover, healing the scratch marks on his back, and prepping for the STD test he'll be needing. This is interrupted by a knock on the door and a woman screaming he's in danger.
Dante! Get out of there! You're in danger!
I have nothing to say, that's just funny. This is Kat, and she informs Dante that a hunter demon is on his trail. However, she gets to him a little too late as the demon has already found him, and he's dragged into limbo.
It's too late. You're gonna have to fight your way out.
So this is one of the concepts that I find fascinating about this game. The lead producer, Alex Jones, and no, not that Alex Jones,
goddamn them to hell!
he stated that they wanted to compete in combat storytelling with Platinum, and the idea of the world surrounding Dante is now turning on him and trying to kill him had never been done before, adding a totally new and fascinating element to Devil May Cry. But with that all out of the way, let's see the scene we've all been waiting for. Not since Austin Powers has somebody worked so artfully on a dick joke. Dante, now clothed, retrieves his jacket and guns, ebony and ivory, because he'd be more nude than before without them. Now it's time to face the hunter demon, as Kat from earlier becomes Dante's medium guide through limbo. And it's through the fight with the hunter demon I realize something. The combat in this game rocks. Yeah, I mean, say what you want about it, but this game handles like butter. It's incredibly fun to play for a casual or a veteran DMC player. After defeating the hunter demon, it hits Dante with one last your mom joke before being put down for the count.
Just like your
Poor mother.
I don't know my mother, but if you're calling me a son of a bitch, you wouldn't be the first.
Dante just kind of starts walking away before Kat pulls up with the sedan.
Are you okay, Dante?
How do you know my name?
My boss knows you. He wants to meet.
She tells Dante her boss wants to meet him, and he reluctantly follows, not really having anywhere else to go. Arriving at the base of operations, Dante is introduced to the group of freedom fighters known as the Order, fighting the corruption of demons pulling strings in modern society. Last but not least, he's introduced to their leader, Virgil. Virgil explains that Dante is not human, and he's been deceived into believing so. Not trusting Virgil, seeing as they've just met, Virgil asks Dante to give him a chance in showing him his true past, taking him to his supposed childhood home.
Please give me a chance to show you
Show me what?
who you really are.
It's here the pieces of Dante's past are shown before his eyes bit by bit. Seeing the bits of reconstructed memories, Dante uncovers that Virgil's his twin brother, and he wants to know more. So Virgil takes him to a rusty old playground to tell him the details.
I want to know more. Where we come from, what happened to us. And above all, I want to know who's responsible for all this.
Virgil explains that Mundus, the strongest and most cruel demon, and their father Sparta, together rose through the ranks of demons in the war between heaven and hell. However, Sparta fell in love with an angel named Eva. Mundus, finding out about this forbidden love, murdered Eva and banished Sparta for eternity. But 2 children survived, both half angel and demon. This, of course, being Dante and Virgil, the 2 Nephilim said to be strong enough to take down the Demon King.
We're the offspring of angels and demons.
Demon father, angel mother. We are Nephilim, the only ones that can slay the Demon King.
Good. How?
So their next plan of action is to draw Mundus away from his source of power, the Hellgate, by hitting him where it hurts. The first is a facility where a brainwashing soda called Virility is manufactured. You know the saying, it's like lobotomy in a can. Dante makes his way through the floors of the facility all the way to the lowest floor where he finds the source. The gross source. Dante follows through with battling the succubus and slaying it, but it would be a crime not to mention the insane dialogue between these 2.
You don't look a day over 12,000.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Next up is disabling Mundus' monitoring network, the Raptor News Network. So without wasting time, Dante drops into the newsroom, interrupting God's work, and proceeds to kick the ass of good old host Bob Barbas. After taking down Bob, Dante returns to the hideout of the Order, only to see an ambush by Mundus is taking place. Rushing inside, Dante guides Kat through the base, avoiding the SWAT team in an attempt to help her escape. The 2 stumble upon Virgil, who's trapped in limbo, asking Dante to buy him some time as he erases data from their hard drives.
If they get their hands on that data, everything that I've worked for will be for nothing. Kat, arm self-destruct. I can't do it from limbo.
Ah yes, the old clean slate protocol. Who hasn't been there a time or 2? After clearing the servers, Kat is kidnapped and taken away, with Dante vowing to come back and save her.
I'm scared. What will they do to me?
All you need to do is hold on for as long as you can. I will come back for you.
Later, Mundus sends Virgil a video message with Kat being held hostage, demanding a trade-off. Dante for Kat.
You want the girl. We trade their lives.
Coming up with a plan on the spot, Dante suggests capturing Mundus' pregnant mistress Lilith in order to gain an upper hand in getting back Kat. Virgil reluctantly agrees, and they both put the plan into action.
Whoa. She'll be there tonight.
You're not coming in. You're not on the list.
Heading to an exclusive club ran by Lilith, Dante infiltrates the building, fighting waves of demons until finally coming face to face with Lilith.
You know, I've been looking for a chance to unwind.
Now there is a face only a mother could love.
After defeating her, Dante sends a message of his own to Mundus with a new proposal.
Regarding your trade offer, I'd like to suggest a counter proposal. The life of the girl for the life of your child.
We later come to the tense trade-off of Lilith and Kat. Both parties on edge as the two slowly make their way to their own sides. However, right in the middle of the trade-off, Virgil shoots Lilith in the stomach, killing Mundus' child, and then in the head of Lilith, killing her.
Fuck.
Mundus erupts with rage, sending shockwaves through Limbo City. Dante successfully helps Virgil escape with Kat, earning a quick moment's reprieve. Having been inside of Mundus' tower, Kat uses this information to draw out the levels of the tower for Dante and Virgil, with a plan to take Mundus out for good, striking while he's weak from his last outburst and shut down the source of his power, the Hellgate, in the process. Dante distracts Mundus, drawing his attention while Virgil sneaks into the security room, opening up the doors to let Dante inside.
Just like your father. Too big for your fucking boots. Me, a god. Versus you, a piece of shit.
Now that both are inside, the two make their way to Mundus, finally coming face to face for a long-coming showdown.
Why did you kill my child?
Dante draws Mundus away from the Hellgate, leaving Virgil the opportunity to successfully shut it down. Mundus seems to be a bit too much for Dante to handle. However, in the middle of their battle, Virgil stabs him through the back, and they send him off the roof, careening to the ground. It's after this that Mundus takes a giant form, leaving the two brothers with their last hurdle to overcome. Working together, they're able to take down Mundus, ending his reign as the Demon King. The two regroup after taking down Mundus, taking pride in the fact that all their hard work has just finally paid off.
We did it. I did it.
It's cut short, unfortunately, as Virgil reveals his true plan all along has been take over Mundus' spot and rule over humanity in his own way.
It's the beginning of the end for the demons. Mankind would be free. Yes. Free from the demons. The path is clear for us to rule. What did you just say?
Dante states he can't let him do this, and the two begin circling each other. Two ideologies, two different beliefs being put on the line through their battle of wills. It's a long, hard-fought battle between the two as Dante strikes the finishing blow on Virgil. As Dante goes to end Virgil, Kat rushes over, begging Dante to spare his life. Granting this request, Dante lets Virgil go as he makes his retreat.
The world is under my protection now. You've chosen the wrong side. You're not human, Dante. You never will be. I loved you, brother.
I don't know who I am anymore.
I know exactly who you are. You are Dante. Nothing more and nothing less.
With the world under Dante's protection, himself and Kat look out at the new world they've created for humanity. And that, everybody, was DMC Devil May Cry. And I'm gonna be honest, I loved this game. Sure, it's not the same as the other Devil May Cries, but it wasn't supposed to be. I believe that Ninja Theory and Capcom succeeded in what they were trying to do in making a Devil May Cry that was new, familiar, and catered to a new audience. This doesn't mean that I don't understand why people don't like this game, because I get why they don't. Today, DMC Devil May Cry is often viewed as an underrated gem, while its initial reception was marred by controversy. Many players have come to appreciate its unique take on the franchise. Its legacy is one of experimentation, a reminder that even a beloved series can benefit from bold reimaginings, though not without risk. So in conclusion, DMC Devil May Cry may not have been the sequel fans were expecting, but it brought fresh ideas and perspectives to the table. Whether you love or hate its changes, it's undeniably played a role in shaping the future of the Devil May Cry series, proving that reinvention, while risky, can spark valuable conversations about what makes a franchise truly iconic.